happening? I'm back. I'm in the studio. I am making some funky ass shit tonight. So, let me show you what I got going on so far. Let me crank up this audio input. Let's crank it up. So I got some funky shit going. I got my Moog Sub 37. All right. So. What I've got on the Moog Sub 37, this is my bass sound, and I have it set to 2 sawtooth waves split an octave apart, and I have oscillator 1 going to the sub oscillator, and I have that turned all the way up, and then I'm using LFO 2. I have it set to be triggered by the envelope generator to kind of start open and then close a little bit. And then what I've done is run that into Ableton. So let me solo the bass. And then in Ableton, I've got the bass. What do I got going on? I got some things out of order. So in the bass, I've got OTT. Let's see, can you see that? Yeah, you can see my screen. So I've got, whoops, a little bit of EQ. Let's do. So that's the bass sound. I've got I'm rolling off some low ends, roll off the low end on everything, basically running it into OTT for some pretty heavy compression, then hitting it with some EQ, cutting it at 250, but boosting it down here at around 200-ish, giving it a little bit of a roll off. Let me give it around 30, and then I've got some Ableton stock chorus on it. And then I've got classic Jupiter 8 stabs. And what that is, that's basically just everything kind of turned all the way up on the Jupiter. It's a brass sound with the cutoff frequency turned all the way up. And then a little bit of compression, a little bit of OTT. Turn the time on the OTT up. That's a trick with OTT. And then I've got also some chorus on this. So I'm loving that. And then honestly, after using OTT, it's a good idea to put some more EQ at the end. Like you can see down here in this little one right here. Anytime you're throwing on like OTT or any of these other like pretty heavy plugins, it's good to roll off more low end at the end of the signal. So let's check the bass signal. How's that looking? Bass signal's looking good. Let's see. Yeah, so I just cut a little sharper of an angle off of the bass at 30 hertz, and I think it cleaned it up a little bit. Let's see what happens if I put it up to 50 hertz. I like the fatness of it cut at 30. Okay, then I have over here, I have a Serum ARP that I printed the audio to, and I chopped it into pieces. It was an ARP that kind of just did a whole bunch of things. So I let the ARP play a bunch, and then I cropped out the parts that I wanted. Then with the ARP, I have some EQ, same basic thing, EQ, OTT. Then I'm actually using an auto filter on this guy to give it some more movement. Then I'm running that into the Waves H delay at an 1/8 note length with a decent bit of feedback set to the analog setting number 3 and dry wet at about like 25%. Then I'm running that into the RC20, and this is almost kind of just like a stock version. I have the space on because I think it's a nice reverb kind of thing going on in the RC20 and a little bit of noise going on. That's what's giving it that crackle. So here's without the delay in the RC20. Right? It's nice, but it's not that great. And then that gives it some crackle, some warmth, some more space. Okay. Then all together, I've got a drum loop here with I use the drum bus. I've been loving the drum bus plugin in Ableton 11, and I have it on the transient shaping enhance, and I edited it a little bit. I boost the volume even more. Check out the drums. A little intense, but I kind of like it. Everything's a little heavy-handed and intense, but let's take a listen to the whole loop. So the bass is a little fat. I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna turn the bass down here. Okay, so that's the loop that I've got, and then I've been slapping on a master. As soon as I get the bass and the drums done, I'm slapping on a stock master so that I'm mixing and composing the song with the mastering chain slapped on there. It's a new thing that I've learned to do, and I think it really streamlines and is a more effective process. So I've got like a simple multi-band, 2 multi-band compressors, and a little bit of saturation, a little bit of glue compression. It's actually, so the master is getting dropped 6 dB off the get-go, and then boosted. So in Ableton, you can actually, this is very controversial, but red is just a color in the mix window with Ableton, which is like a kind of new school technique. I don't think other things work in the same way, but with Ableton, you can pretty much like fucking drive the shit out of each channel, and it's not going to actually distort. And then on the master, bring it down 6 dB, and then boost it is what I got going on the master. So and now, so where I left off, I've got a bridge section where on the sub 37 I slowly turn up the, I can just play the sub 37 and show you what it is. This is the sound that I was using. So I'm just slowly, I don't know if you can see that entirely. So I'm just slowly turning up the cutoff. Bam. Alright, so I'm slowly turning up. So this giant cutoff knob right here. So this is that bass sound. Alright, and then for this bridge section, I'm going like this. I'm slowly turning up the cutoff. Over the entirety of the phrase, so check it out. So, pretty cool. All right, now, I need some chords in this section. All right, so I've got some instances of Serum loaded, and I was going through some presets to find a good pad to start off with. I'm going for 80s. I'm using a pack that I just got called Select for Serum, and I figured that would be good. It's kind of like a Disclosure-esque preset bank that I found. And this might have the right sound. I might be better off just using my Juno plugin for what I'm looking for. In fact, I'm gonna go with the Juno style plugin. So I've got another instance of my brass. I'm going to go ahead and play this on the Juno. I'm going to record some chords, and then I'm going to automate some filtering. Chord progression right, and the voicing correct. So I'm gonna voice this. This is an F9 in a 7/9/3/5 voicing, filtered out a whole shitload. So that's an F in the bass, then a E flat, G, A flat, C. Alright, and then we're going to go up to the same type of voicing, but on an A flat major. That's 7/9/3/5. Then same voicing on an E flat major. And then I'm going to do a C minor to a G minor. Now, I wrote the bass line. I didn't write any chords yet, so hopefully these chords work. Let's get that voicing. Almost. The chords are a little jumpy towards the end of the phrase. I'm going to try that again. Voicings. I'm not digging it. All right, so let me try this again. Okay. All right, so my issue was I was trying to change the chord too much. The chord isn't actually changing. It's an E flat, and it's just different root notes going on, different inversions. So I'm not going to do C minor to G minor. I'm going to just keep it E flat and play the bass walking down. So it's like a E major 6. Found it. All right, let's try this. I'm still not quite satisfied. I'm going to try it one more time. I'm not going to use my left hand. happy enough with that. I'm going to clean this video up. Okay, now I'm going to automate the filter to open. So it's going to be frequency of filter number 8. Frequency 8, and we're going to set it like this. Nice. So that's roughly what I got going on for today's song. Let's listen to a little bit of an intro. I was just jamming. So, yes. Come out to Cafe 611 this Thursday. If you want to hear some of these songs performed live. And yeah, that would be dope. I'm glad you bought some Ethereum. Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology are programmable fairness. It's more than finance. It is a revolution of humanity that we all need to take part in. It can dissolve, so much bad shit. It's programmable fairness, decentralized autonomous organizations, and all those sort of things. This is the future. This is the future. So, hell yeah. Thank you so much for coming out. So, yeah, this Thursday, Cafe 611, I'm going to jam it out. I'll see you guys. Oh, I can't hear. Oh, the static. That's my audio input. I don't know. Yeah, so Is the static still there? It's hold on, let me switch my audio preferences. It shouldn't still be there. It is, okay. I mean, nah. It's gone now. It's this new Mac M1. When you route the audio internally. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Sorry about the static. That's the computer. It likes to do that. If I reset, if you take a look, if I reset it, so what I've got going on, I'm using black hole. So you got to set a. This is good. This is good to know if you ever want to stream audio internally. What you do is you get for black hole is the same thing as like Soundflower, but for the new Mac M1. And you create a multi-output device, and you set the multi-output device to the headphone monitoring, which is my Scarlett and or my headphone output, and to the black hole. Black hole is the internal routing. Then you also create an aggregate device, okay? The aggregate device is the audio input. So multi-output is how you can have multiple outputs out of your computer. Aggregate devices are multiple inputs into your computer. And so I'm going out of my multi-out into everything, including my monitoring and black hole. Then that's going back into the aggregate device, okay, which includes my audio interface and black hole, which is the internal routing. All right, and then that all is going into OBS right here, and I'm using my shitty webcam microphone right now because I was lazy, didn't feel like hooking up a microphone, and I'm using 3 different input sources of audio on OBS, which is the webcam, the interface, and Ableton. But anyways, I hope to see you guys out there. Come see cryptoWAVEradio live on this Thursday, the 1st, and LITZ, the Recher Theater, August 27th. I will get superpowers. I will.